Today on Lucky Dog, it's a double dose of puppy love as 5 lucky rescues try to go to homes with other dogs. Some are more natural at it than others, but they all need some special training if they're going to make these new relationships fly.
Heel.
As the saying goes, slow and steady wins the race. Such is the case with 12-year-old Dottie. Though she came to the ranch only knowing a sit command, this mature lady has proven that it's never too late to get an education. After a productive first week, she's rewarded with a few days off as Brandon takes a quick business trip to D.C. While he's there, he connects with friend and sponsor Chris Kaiser, who during their last visit had expressed interest in adopting a new dog himself.
I run an education foundation that sponsors Turf Mutt, an education program in partnership with Scholastic that goes into elementary schools across the country. It's an education resource at the U.S. EPA, the U.S. Department of Education, the U.S. Department of Interior. 38 million kids, families, and teachers have used it, and it teaches kids about the outdoors. Turf Mutt is a superhero. It's a cartoon character, and that helps the kids better understand the program. Behind that superhero is a real dog. His real name is Lucky, and he's a rescue dog. The goal of Turf Mutt is to teach us about the outdoors, find the right plants for your region, use water wisely, and we all benefit, as does nature.
Now, Chris is looking for a new member to join his hard-working crew.
When we first got Lucky, we had another rescue dog in the house. He grew old, and we lost him to old age, and so Lucky's been alone for a while, and I think we would all benefit from having a new dog.
Chris, let's circle back to the conversation we had when you were in California. You mentioned you wanted to get a rescue dog.
I've had multiple dogs in the past, and I'm down to just Lucky. Working with you out in California, I've learned that there are a lot of senior dogs out there that are available for adoption, and then they make terrific pets.
And that right there struck a chord with me because so few people actually want to adopt a senior dog.
I have rescued a dog, and she is a senior, so I'm just getting to know her. I really don't know much about this dog, so I can't say if she's the right dog for your lifestyle. What's everyday life like for you here?
What I do a lot, both personally and professionally, is travel. Lucky travels a lot to schools. One of the things I'd like to do to help keep him company is get another dog to travel with us.
That right there is a tricky one. The reality is, not all dogs are good at traveling.
He goes with me to work. Other staff members bring their dogs as well. So it's a pretty dog-friendly environment.
This new dog I have in mind for you, I'm not sure she's ever been in an office. So what's dog-friendly to one dog might be a foreign world to another.
It would be nice to have a dog that could seamlessly fit into an office environment and a home environment and a travel environment.
So we finished up our conversation, and he showed me the rest of his property.
Well, Brandon, it's a lot different than working with you in California. We talk so much with the homeowners out there about the drought, and we got a lot of water.
Yeah.
What I can plant here is very different than what folks should plant where you live, where there's a drought. We have all 4 seasons here. We have a real winter, a real fall, real spring. We have deer and fox and squirrel and a host of birds and insects. One of the things that this lot showcases are trees and how valuable they can be in the environment and in the landscape. In the summer, they give you shade, and that helps cool the house, helps you save energy, helps you save electricity. And in the winter, they drop their leaves, and that lets the sun hit the house, give you that heat that you want. And it's important to have turf. I'm so very lucky that my house has the kind of lawn that gives dogs enormous opportunity in the outdoors. They can run, enjoy themselves, interact with nature in a meaningful way. And one of the great things about the right turf grass in this much space, it's a great spot for nature, and hopefully it's a great spot for another dog.
From what I've seen here, I'm pretty confident that Dottie is going to like Chris's property.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I'm very impressed. Obviously, you have a lot of experience. The big question is Dottie adequate for your lifestyle? So on that note, I got a plane to catch.
Back at the ranch, Dottie goes beyond the basics, getting lessons that will serve her well as she enters the business world, like office etiquette and learning to travel in style. Now the bags are packed, and it's time to say goodbye to LA and hello to a new life.
Training for a dog to take a flight is nothing compared to the actual flight itself. Dottie's been through the training ground, but now she has to go through the proving ground.
5 hours later, the verdict is in.
Dottie, she did amazing. She basically slept in the carrier the entire time. And that right there was the moment that I realized it's time to graduate her. And from there, we had one final stop.
You know, I was sitting in the office Suddenly I saw this little dog.
Holy cow. Who are you?
She was a good-looking, terrific dog. Oh my gosh, Brandon, is this Dottie?
Of course it's Dottie.
Oh, good to see you.
She came right over, and I immediately thought she was home.
Oh my gosh, you've got a beauty.
Now you have a
I have a beauty. Welcome home.
How'd she do on the trip?
She did better than most of the passengers on the plane.
No kidding? She flew well?
Oh, yeah. She's got the perfect personality for travel.
I think she's gonna be a great companion for Lucky.
I think she will, too. Where is Lucky?
He's here today.
Bring him out.
Lucky.
Wow. How are you? Look at your sister.
Sometimes blending animals for the first time can be a challenge.
Family.
And from what I saw, it looked to be a pretty good union.
Oh, how you doing, Lucky? What do you think? Can you handle your big sister? What do you think, Chris? You got it from here?
Well, Brandon, I think they're settling in, and they're gonna make a terrific team. Much like Batman had Robin, Turf now will have Dottie.
Brandon's been looking for just the right home for a middle-aged black lab mix. 80-pound Ollie. Enter Karen Meyer.
I live in Old Town Orange. I have 2 grown daughters that are away at college that come home on breaks and sometimes for the weekends.
But most of the time, it's just Karen and her companion, Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters is a 14-year-old chocolate lab who's been with us since he was about 10 weeks old. Muddy grew up with a brother. His name was BB King, and they've been side by side for 13 plus years. However, about 6 months ago, BB passed, so it was a really hard thing for our family.
Having taken time to grieve, Karen is finally ready to bring a new pup into the mix.
It'll be really beneficial for my mom to have another dog here. Having someone else kind of here with her and do more things, get her out of the house more.
I spent a lot of years raising kids and really feel like now, with my kids gone and out of the house, I really feel like now's a great time to bring a shelter dog into my life.
Ollie is a good student, and he quickly gets through his training at the ranch.
Good, good, good.
But before Brandon can approve this adoption, he needs to make certain that Ollie and Muddy Waters are a good match.
He's all set.
Muddy, you want to come with me for a bit? Come on, we'll take it slow. I know Ollie is a friendly dog. It's not my concern here. Ollie is a big and powerful dog, and that's why I brought Muddy Waters here to the ranch. I want to make sure Ollie understands personal space. So I started off in the training barn. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. I started orbiting Ollie around Muddy Waters. There you go. Muddy Waters is a very old dog. He's frail at this point. And if I see something today that sends up a big red flag, the deal, it's off. Who's on the ground? Who's on the ground? What I saw from Ollie was exactly what I was hoping for. Come here. And then I wanted to test them both with food. Give me a sit. Give me a down. Lie down. Go on. There you go. You can have 2 dogs that get along great, but sometimes food could be the key element that causes a conflict. Guess what? Older and wiser. He gets it first. You youngins, you're too eager. See? You gotta learn to respect him first, and then you get it.
Little brother Ollie respects the pecking order, and before long, he can't help showing his affection for his new brother.
Oh my gosh, there you go. There you go. For the rest of the day, they did things that brothers do. They walked around. They were dogs. They got to know each other, and they became a family. And at that point, I had seen enough. Here, let me get this off you. Here, try this one. That one fits much better. All right, come on. You got a family waiting for you. Come on.
7-month-old Jemma was found on the streets and was running out of time at the shelter. But now she's going to live with Debbie, a bed and breakfast owner who's had a tough year herself.
Last year, my parents passed away within a year of each other. Then I became a caregiver for my 14-year-old lab. I'm very attached to Jack.
And Jack isn't only a beloved family member, he's also the official ambassador of Debbie's B&B.
He greets everyone, he snuggles with everyone, but he's getting older, and I'd like to get another dog who could learn from Jack how to greet people and how to be a wonderful house dog.
So after completing her training at Lucky Dog Ranch, it's finally time for Jemma to meet Debbie and Jack.
Surprise!
Brandon totally surprised me. I was just sitting outside reading a book, and he walked in with Jemma.
Surprise you a little?
A little bit.
I'm good at that.
She's such a beautiful dog. I just melted thinking she might be mine.
What do you think?
I think she's so beautiful.
Yeah?
Oh.
Gotcha, huh?
Yeah. She's just so pretty.
Need another minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take all the time you need. So I let them finish having their moment, and then I had to remind Debbie that we still have unfinished business. When I first rescued her, she was a laundry list of problems. Now she's really good, but that's at the ranch. So what I'd like to do is set up some hidden cameras around your property and see how she does. If she does well, she's all yours. If she doesn't, I might have to take her back to the ranch and do a little more training. So I went ahead and put up the dog spy cams, and from there we went into one of her guest rooms and monitored Jemma.
She looks kind of nervous.
It's totally normal. She's in a new atmosphere right now. She's gonna pace for a while.
But it isn't long before Gemma's restless spirit leads her to explore new territory.
You have any food on the countertops?
Yeah, I do.
It's out of reach, right?
Yes.
My biggest concern here was having her jump on top of the countertops, looking for food, but she never did.
Instead, she finds a new friend.
The good thing about Jack, because he's so calm and relaxed, Gemma's gonna look at him like a big brother. And apparently it's already working.
It's working.
Come on.
After 2 weeks at Lucky Dog Ranch, Stewie the Dachshund Mix is hitting some major milestones. He's built trust with Brandon,
Stay.
nailed the common commands, and officially kicked his kennel cough. That means he's finally ready to meet the Lucky Dog Pack.
Let him in. Let him feel welcome. Come on. He's nervous. Give him a second.
Though Stewie's introduction goes smoothly at first, Brandon can't help noticing one concerning behavior.
I noticed when I put him with a pack of dogs, he was friendly with most, but there was one or two that was questionable. Stewie has what's known as defensive aggression. That is when a dog gets in your face and the dog reacts defensively.
This is of particular concern, since Stewie is going to a home with another dog, an 11-year-old lab mix named Drogo.
And the reality is, it takes two to tango. So today, I'm gonna get them together and see if they get along. If they get along, great. They're going home together. If they don't, the deal's off.
To ensure this new friendship starts off on the right foot, Brandon introduces them in neutral territory.
Territory can be one of the main reasons a dog can get aggressive. The training barn, no dog owns. No dog claims that as its territory because there are way too many dogs in there constantly. So the way I set this up was I had Drogo already in the training barn. He was locked off to a leash. This is for safety.
Come on, come on.
So I walk Stewie into the barn. Instantly he perks up and goes and checks out the situation.
Who is that?
All I'm doing is looking for signs of aggression.
Drogo! Oi, you wanna say hi?
I take my time until eventually I bring them nose to nose.
There you go. Good, good.
And everything was going great until it wasn't. Suddenly I see Stewie's posture change. His lip starts curling and he gives a growl. Instantly I pulled him away.
Nope.
But mellow Drogo isn't fazed.
Drogo shrugged off that growl and Stewie's lip curl like a pro. And suddenly Stewie realizes that Drogo, he's not the bad guy here. From that moment, I felt a little bit safer about the two of them, so I unhooked Drogo from his leash.
Come here, get up there. You guys don't learn to coexist, you have to work together.
When dogs start working together, they have something in common. Now they're forming a bond, they're forming a brotherhood. So I kept working them on the basics over and over. Stewie was getting into it, Drogo was getting into it. And next thing you know, the moment happened.
You all right with this, Stewie? Yeah, it's your big brother. You gotta listen to him from now on, not me.
Pax might be the perfect dog to help Penny Lane overcome her separation anxiety. But before they can become siblings, Brandon needs to see if they're compatible.
So today I'll be introducing Pax and Penny Lane to each other to see if they get along. In general, if a fight's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in the first 30 seconds.
But after a thorough sniff, they quickly earn each other's approval.
All day long, they started to form a new bond, a new friendship, a new sisterhood. The one thing I noticed throughout the day, with Pax right there next to her, I saw zero anxiety whatsoever. But the only way to truly know for sure is to get them in Penny Lane's house alone and see how Penny Lane does on her own turf.
For this, Brandon once again uses the spy cams to see how Pax and Penny Lane react when they are left alone.
I was probably the most nervous. My job was to not only make sure I trained Pax correctly, but did I choose the right dog for Penny?
Is that a typical area she lies in?
Yes.
Yeah. But that's good. They both look really calm.
Looks good.
This is incredible.
The most that Penny did was pretty much lift her head up and switch positions on the couch and lie back down. No anxiety, no anxious behavior, no nervousness, nothing at all. All I see are two new siblings forming a bond, and that's when I realized that a new family has been formed.
What are you guys doing?
Don't worry, we saw everything. We know all.
So what do you think, Penny? Can you handle it? Yeah?
I think that's a yes.
Pax, guess what time it is, sweetheart?
When Brandon brought out the green collar, it made me very emotional and very happy to know that she is now officially a part of our family.
You take care, too. Show her the ropes. And vice versa. So long, Pax. Be good.
Even from behind bars, Bean's sweet nature shines through.
Hi, I heard about you. I heard about you. I heard about you. Yeah.
You always kiss like that?
My invitation in. Make some room.
All right. Okay, I know. You're friendly. Okay, I see that.
Okay. I just counted 58 kisses. Huh? 59, 60. All right.
I'm convinced. Come on. Let's get out of here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lead the way. That's the wrong way. There you go. Come on.
Brandon brings him to Lucky Dog Ranch, where he gives the Spaniel Mix his red training collar.
All right, here. Try that on.
And takes him to meet the pack.
All right. Go on. In you go. In you go. Go on. Make some friends. Plenty of them here. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
Bean's positive vibes catch on quickly among the other dogs. And that's the kind of attitude that could make him a match for another full house.
I'm Elizabeth. I am a professional singer and a freelance bookkeeper, and I live in Pasadena with my mom and my daughter.
My name is Sarah. I've been retired as a science teacher librarian.
We have a lot of the same hobbies. We like doing trivia, we like animals.
We figured that since we now have 3 people in the household and somebody's home almost all of the time, that it's a good time to get a dog.
I like to do a lot of reading and crossword puzzles. And I want a dog that's small enough to sit on my lap.
Bean's potential as a lapdog aside, Brandon first needs to find out what the sweet spaniel knows of the basics.
Today I'll be doing Bean's assessment of his knowledge of the 7 common commands. Sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. I try to have him sit.
You sit. No, you can jump. I see that. All right, that's one down.
He jumps on me first, but then he sits.
Oh my gosh, you can.
I had him stay, and he actually stayed pretty well.
Is that a real stay? Look at you.
And of course, right after he stayed, he jumped, though.
Okay.
And then I called him to me.
Can you come?
And he had not a clue what I was talking about.
How about now? Okay. You don't come.
His heel was terrible.
Give me a heel. You know it? Do you not know it? Slow and hold on.
And he did not know what the word no meant.
No. Yeah.
So now I know that he has very little training and he's still a jumper. It's time to get started.
But it doesn't take long for Brandon to start making headway with the 7 common commands.
Give me it down. Nice. Perfect. Good. Look at that.
So with training well underway, Brandon can now jump to the task of checking out Bean's potential new home.
Today I'll be doing a home visit with the Tatum family to see if they're a good match for Bean.
Hi, Brandon.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for coming. Everybody's inside?
They tell me they're all very experienced with dogs. They've had them their entire lives.
My mother's dog was the last dog that we had for several years.
And she's a couple years older than Samantha, so they almost grew up together.
So right now you have no more animals?
Oh, we have 2 cats.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
How are your cats with dogs, though?
They got along fine. They were great.
But they all want a dog for a different reason. The grandmother tells me that she'd like a dog for home protection.
It really will be good for a dog to be here with me when they're away.
The mom, Elizabeth, said she would love to be able to take a dog to the office with her.
In my freelance bookkeeping, one of the offices I go to is very dog friendly.
And the daughter, Samantha, says she just wants a family dog. But when she told me what she has aspirations of becoming, I got an idea in my head. Why do you like photography so much?
I just like taking pictures and making memories and stuff like that. Usually I just like to take pictures of plants and take pictures of animals sometimes.
Animals are hard to shoot, huh?
Yes, they are.
You want to get better, though?
Yeah, I do.
I have found a dog recently. He does sound like he fits the profile of exactly what you're looking for. He seems very sweet, but I'm just still getting to know him right now. There's a long way to go before he's fully trained and I can release him to you. So with that said, I'm gonna get back to the ranch, keep working on him, and we'll be in touch. Good talking to you all.
Thank you very
much. Take good care of the doggy.
Now I think I have a really good game plan of what I'm gonna do with Bean. And I think he's gonna be very special for Samantha. When I did a home visit of the Tatum family, I found out they had 2 cats. So obviously Bean needs to be tested around cats to see if he's aggressive. The cat that he'll be meeting today is very experienced with dogs. So there's nothing that Bean is gonna show her that she hasn't seen in the past. So I walk in the living room and the cat is already on the couch, just chilling. And Bean doesn't even notice the cat. He jumps on the couch, jumps off the couch, jumps back on the couch, still doesn't notice. You have no idea what's right behind you, do you? Out of the corner of his eye, he sees the cat move, and next thing you know, Bean is focused on this new, strange animal right in front of his face. Oh my gosh, what is that? What is that? It's a weird looking dog, huh? He started freaking out. He had no idea what kind of dog this was. That's not gonna make you friendly. And that cat is just chilling still, not even phased. To get Bean a little more comfortable, I went ahead and sat on the couch right between him and the cat. Now I put Bean on my lap and I started petting him and the cat at the same time. And this gives Bean the courage to actually stand up and start tiptoeing over by the cat. But suddenly he crossed over into that uncomfortable zone for the cat. And just like that, the cat let him know it. Boom. That's called a warning. The cat taught him the lesson that he needed to learn. What I do like about this whole situation is Bean really showed no aggression. He showed curiosity, and he showed that when he crossed the boundaries, he could deal with the fact that the cat might react. In the end, Bean chose wisely. He chose to give the cat her space, but he didn't give me any space.
Now, they both get a little office space. In order for Bean to get acclimated to potential workplace trips with Elizabeth, Brandon takes Bean to a local office building, where the friendly pooch takes in the unfamiliar sights and sounds.
Go on, say hi.
There are only a couple of minor hiccups, which Brandon quickly corrects.
Out of there.
Bean even makes friends with a canine coworker. And the office etiquette trip is a resounding success.
I appreciate that. No, seriously. All right, come on. Good, good. There you go. Heel. Perfect. Good.
In addition to the 7 common commands, 1-year-old Spaniel Mix Bean has mastered the art of feline cohabitation and proper business behavior.
When I did a home visit of the Tatum family, I found out their daughter, Samantha, is an aspiring photographer. She has a specific interest in shooting animals. Bean. So today, I'll be teaching Bean how to play dress up with a lot of fun props to make it fun for Samantha. Come here, try this out. So the first thing I'll be starting out with is the ascot. How's that look? Also known as the hanker tie. Very classic. All right, that was the easy part. Next comes the sunglasses. Watch. I put it on the head and quickly take it off, follow it up with a treat. I repeat the process until eventually he's totally fine with them on his head and on his snout.
From there, I can back up and tell him to stay. And now he's an official performing dog. So next I move on to the goggles. Watch this. With the goggles over his eyes, I let them sit there for 1-2 seconds before quickly taking them off and putting them back on his head. And I repeat that process over and over. Keep it high. 3, 2, 1. Good. The next prop I move on to is the hat. And just like the rest of the props, I extend time as the hat is on his head. So now he's comfortable with several props. From there, you can mix and match all the props you want and get a different look every time. Perfect, good.
Of course, looks only go so far in the animal photography world. Brandon has something greater in mind for Samantha.
I'm not just gonna train her a dog to sit and stay so she can take a picture of him. By the time I'm done with Bean, Samantha will be able to take some pretty incredible action photos because Bean will be learning agility. The secret is starting him at the ground floor, literally. This is where I drop the hoop all the way to the ground, and now I take a treat and throw it through the hoop, and he walks on through it. Same thing. We go through. There you go. Good. As I walk him through it, I'm slowly but surely inching it up until eventually now it's up to his chest. Now he can't walk through it. Now he has to hop through it. And I inch it up even higher and then higher until eventually now he has to take a leap through it. Throughout the session, I inched it up until it was basically at the top and he effortlessly jumped on through it. He now knows the hoop.
Over the next few days, Brandon uses a similar treat-motivated technique to train Bean to run through a tunnel and to jump a hurdle.
So now he's been trained to each obstacle separately. It's time to connect them all together as one course. Starting off with the hoop, Bean flies right through it effortlessly. And then connecting it with a tunnel, he didn't skip a beat. And then as he flies out of the tunnel, he launches over the high jump as if he's been doing this course his whole life. It's safe to say that he's built for this kind of thing.
Now, it's up to his potential new family to take a leap.
I told Samantha and her mother to meet me here at the ranch, and they had no idea why they were coming here, but they're about to get a big surprise. Welcome.
Hi.
Come on in. I bring them both to the training barn, and they quickly realize why they were here. Say hi to your new dog, Bean.
Oh, hello. Oh my gosh.
Surprise?
Yeah.
Seeing Bean for the first time, he just seemed like one of the best dogs in the world.
We saw Bean there and he just ran over to us, and that was just really exciting because here's this super cute dog.
Yeah, he'll do a lot of that for us.
Oh.
He will do a lot of that.
He's adorable. Yeah.
Little did they know that that was only the first surprise. I did have one more surprise for Samantha. Did you bring your camera with you?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
I had them both meet me down in the training yard. And from there, I wanted to show Samantha how much fun she can have with her camera. You had a special interest in shooting animals, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, one of the best ways to get good at that is to shoot a lot of animals.
Yeah.
And the best way to shoot a lot of animals is have your own, especially if it models. Stay. Good boy. This is a new world for Samantha. It took a little practice, but she got very good pretty quickly. So now Samantha mastered the modeling part. It's time to step it up a notch. You ready?
Yep.
Bean, hop, good.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Nice.
Wow.
Bean, hop, good.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Go get it.
After a quick refresher on each obstacle, it's time for Bean to prove that he can run the whole routine at once.
Bean, hop, good. Get through there, go on, hop, good. All the way, go on, get in there, go on. Come on, come here. And from there was just one last thing to do.
Oh, he gets a green collar. Look at that.
In a photo finish, Bean is awarded his green graduation collar.
Oh, yay.
Good job.
Here, hold him up.
Green means go.
3, 2, 1. Bean.
It feels great to have another dog in my life. And I'm glad we gave Bean a place to stay because this dog definitely needs a family, and any family would be lucky to have him.
So long, Bean. Mm-hmm. Enjoy your new life. I know, I'll miss those. Now go on, come on.
Dogs have an amazing ability to bring us happiness in so many ways. They make us smile, they make us laugh, and sometimes they even give us a direction in life. Bean's natural talent gives Samantha the opportunity to perfect the art that she loves. And in return, Samantha gives Bean the loving home that he deserves.
From hopeless to a home, that's my mission. One dog at a time.